Good morning and welcome back to Youth Wednesdays on Tobago Updates. We're here with our last interview for the morning. But of course, that interview has a jam-packed amount of information coming to you. And it's funny that I, use that word information. I wanted to incorporate that. Renessa is laughing at the side of me, but she understands. We are here with Ian Williams. He's the CEO of Tobago Information Technology Institute. Good morning to you, Ian.
Good morning, ladies.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for having me, and I feel it's a pleasure to be on a youth program.
Oh, yes, it's a pleasure to have a youth on our youth program this morning, Renessa. Right? So he'll be speaking to us about an open day. Now, I know that we know about Tobago Information Technology Institute. We know where it's located. It's on that small corner in Signal Hill there. But what does this institute have to offer? This morning, Mr. Williams will be taking us through what they'll be offering in their open day and, of course, in the long run for this institution. All right. So, Mr. Ian, what brings you here this morning to tell us a little bit about the Information Technology Institute?
Well, thank you again. But first of all, what I want to say with regards to that, I just want to bring, and that is the purpose of this, taking it to the public that we have been going through a phase, nearly a 2-year-long phase, in terms of redefining our strategy and how we'll operate as an institution with our new mandate. With that being done, we have already started operationalizing. And because we have a new slew of offerings, new direction, etc., it is high time that a company that was formed as far back as 2006 creates its true identity now in its rebranding in terms of going forward and forging the technological part of Tobago going forward.
Right. Okay.
So the team is very powerful. It says reimagining Tobago Information Technology Limited, a vehicle towards a digital Tobago. What does that vision look like in practical terms for the average Tobagonian?
That looks like and feels like a better type of living. More opportunities with regards to technology, because technology intersects with every aspect of job creation, career that you are now. All right. It also means a better ease of life. Pretty soon, once that vehicle starts taking us down this path, a lot of these services that you need to access and you have to go and line up, you could get some of these straight from the comfort and luxury of your homes. All right, in terms of not just applications, but even payments and so on, in terms of going forward, moving us closer to the more developed countries and how they operate in terms of public service and customer experience, etc.
All right. So we were having a conversation prior to coming on screen, getting to know Mr. Williams a little better about the Tobago Information Technology Institute. And I know that some of us know this institute as giving us, small lessons in basic, intermediate, advanced use of Word and Excel, the Microsoft suites. But he's telling me that he's now going to be launching this institution into a deeper form of technology use, right? So, Mr. Williams, could you tell us a little bit about what your goals, your future goals in this are going to be?
Yeah. So first of all, when you think about technology, we have to ready the people for technology also.
Right.
So that human capital development is very important with regards to our portfolio. So we'd have started with the Microsoft Word and Excel and basic literacy and whatever. But we are now down a deeper shoot where we're looking at different things, such as now we have currently ongoing now AutoCAD and Revit and all these different designing tools, project management, your CCA training, your CompTIA, IT training and certification, which all of these, by the way, are worldwide recognized. So whether you're here or you're even working remotely, you can get equipped right here in Tobago to do or work on the world-class jobs that they are. All right. So the portfolio is a lot more diverse. And again, we're not just working, because I keep telling my team and telling everybody that we cannot do it alone. So we need to form, and we have been forming these strategic alliances, the SBCS, the CTS colleges, Ricard Labs, GNC Labs, all these different accredited institutions that are aligned in the vision that we're going. We're working with them to thrust the island forward.
I know you mentioned, I heard, well, AutoCAD. I know a little bit about that, a little bit, right? I know that the resource for AutoCAD, the programming for AutoCAD could be quite expensive. So how is your institution going to work around that? And is it that when they come and they study the AutoCAD, is it that they get the certification in AutoCAD afterward?
So the first thing that we put a lot of thought into all our offerings, So with regards to AutoCAD, our AutoCAD class or program ongoing now, if you have your technology and so on and your BYO do bring your own device, fine.
Yes.
Right? But we provide the suite of tools, everything.
Okay.
So when you get there, there's no excuse, they're prepared. As they always used to say growing up, a workman is not a workman without his tools, right?
Yes.
So you come and we ensure that you're equipped and you can have it and you can run with the lecturer and you can become the best version of you with regards to the training we offer.
Well, I'm seeing the modern day coming into it because they're saying a workman can't work without his tools. But I know a long time they used to tell us, don't forget your tools at home. So, now you're coming to the actual institution and getting your tools there. I love the fact that you all are modernizing in this way. A lot of people I know are very much interested in AutoCAD because AutoCAD opportunities are popping up everywhere for people. So now it's available to you. The resources are there at the Tobago Information Technology Institute.
And I know you mentioned incorporating with the people and making them more informed and aware of what the whole rebrand is about. And I think it's important that while we are doing this, we start with the young people. We go into the career fairs, we go into the schools, we start promoting these as jobs for them so they can have an idea and they can filter in, and they would, with the progression of AI and all of this information and the technology, they would already have an idea, especially when it comes to choosing subjects and all of these things that lead up to that. And I know a part of the rebrand is the rollout of new services. So we have the CRM implementation to the STEM Academy. I know STEM is something that has steadily been on the rise here in Trinidad and Tobago. So can you give us a bit more insight into the expanded offerings that you would be showcasing?
So because you mentioned STEM, I'll just say it. We have our STEM camp ongoing now. And a testament to growth is that just after the pandemic, when we started back physical STEM, we had 30 persons. All right. Our largest STEM camp before this year, for the whole July, August holiday, was 130 persons.
Okay.
Only one cycle this year. We just started cycle 1, and we have within that 128 persons just in 50% of the class.
Wow.
That is the demand that we have seen and the growth in terms of buying to the STEM program, etc. All right. We always infuse it, change it up, carry them to Trinidad. We have trips where we carry them to different labs, etc. and so on. All right. Apart from that, there'll be a lot of focus in terms of the contact center. I know in our earlier banter we spoke about 211. All right. But we're moving a lot further than 211. 211 is here to stay, and while some things within it may change, all right, the contact center is now, not soon, already doing private business for institutions, customer surveys. We're doing business process outsourcing where, okay, your core focus is not contact center or customer engagement. We'll do it for you.
Right.
All right, and convert these persons and hand them over to you, and you take care of your business and close your deals. All right, that is a big industry that is mushrooming worldwide and more so in Trinidad and Tobago, and we find ourselves fitting in terms of getting into that. All right, we talk about a lot of AI infusion. We have a very large web portfolio. We support, with regards to web projects now, about 16 web projects currently, and that's just the ones in Tobago, even some beyond. And we do hosting, emails, development, conceptualization from scratch, you name it. All right, we also do bespoke solutions. So if you have a problem within your business and you need that technological intervention, we come in and we look at it, look at the processes, and we can recommend something and even implement. Or if we are not the implementer, that's why we're getting this rigorous partner program. Because on our website now and the Facebook, we have a call to professionals within the island. Because I keep saying we can't do it alone. We want the young, bright, even the experienced persons within the island to look at the age-old problems that we have here and begin starting to solve them. And be to the betterment of all of our lives.
And I'm happy that you mentioned that you're talking about the stakeholders coming together. we also need to look at it from the point of view of probably introducing it in the curriculum in the schools before you even head to university, because a lot of times you aren't aware or you don't know what it is you want to do after you leave high school. So if it is, there's a point where you would be having discussions with the Ministry of Education, the Division of Education, to have this implemented so that our young people already have that exposure prior to. Is that something that you're looking to do in the future, or is it something that is already ongoing?
Right, so let me just say that first and foremost, our line division is the Division of Education. And with that, we work closely with two projects which I want to say. We work closely, and I was a member, the deputy chair of the online policy. We created an online policy for learning. Because when you look at where we are, we went into that pandemic, which I don't like to speak too much about. And coming out of the pandemic, we had tablet penetration was higher, internet higher. And then, you know, what we did as a team is sit and formalize a policy. And we're now ready in terms of taking that policy to pilot. So that it's not just a case of when a pandemic comes or if or maybe. We're ready and we integrate online learning into the school. From a curriculum point of view, there's also concurrently with that running a Tobago-centric curriculum committee. And I know they are very advanced in their work now in terms of, and within there, you have an IT component and IT persons ensuring that all these things from basic IT right up to AI, best uses, best practices are absorbed into the curriculum, and we make the best use of it. Because let me say, when you look at all the other major players, developed countries, they are delving deep into technology and AI. And if we're still sitting and wondering, oh well, somebody got cheated, we really pretty much handicapping ourselves on moving forward and taking that competitive advantage.
You know, I was going to comment on that. You said you don't like to talk much about the pandemic, but the pandemic is what really launched Tobago more into the technological space. You know, well, I don't want to put a backward kind of position on us, saying that we didn't really use technology before, but after or during that pandemic where we were actually forced into that technology space, I think let me not say 211. Tobago Technology Institute.
Tobago Information Technology Limited.
Thank you. Tobago Information Technology Limited really did their part, aligning with the Division of Education in bringing that piece that we needed into the education sector, so that we can go forward with education itself. So to hear that you all have all of these rebranding happening, you know, we have a lot to look forward to from the institute.
Definitely.
You mentioned, we're wrapping up, but I know you were very excited before the interview started to mention some of the things that we could look forward to in the open day. All right. So I'm giving you some time to just give us a briefing on what we can expect tomorrow.
So our open day happens tomorrow from 10 to 2 p.m.
Yes.
The general public is invited. You will see TITL as well as some of our technological partners, training partners, and partners within the Tobago space displaying their technological capabilities and what they can offer. From the point of view from Tobago Information Technologies booth, you're going to see our contact center offerings, PBX, computer hardware sales, you name it, website development, app development, AI generated stuff. We also will have within there our STEM portfolio, which will show us there. We have some of STEM partners traveling from Trinidad. So you're going to have the ability to see dogs walking, people walking, robots, built from scratch, you name it. All right. We also have some young Tobagonians, which we brought out, doing some lovely work with augmented reality and all these kind of things. All right. So they are the persons here, and this is the point that we showcase what we can do. We showcase what the island can do, what the partners can do, and we bring everybody together. Just saying within that also, within our rebranding, and look forward to a lot of media launch from next week, where you'll see our new logo, or new positioning, who we are as a person, or entity I should say, in terms of our journey going forward. So we look forward to seeing the general public tomorrow. We're offering live refreshments. Booth will have the usual giveaways and so on, little contests and so. So we're looking to see the general public come and show that we have a belief that IT can change us and propel us to a different place in terms of our development as INA.
All
Thank
right.
you so much, Mr. Williams, for joining us this morning. It has been very informative, and I'm sure Tobago, and by extension Trinidad and Tobago, is looking forward to the rollout of these programs and how they are going to positively impact our youth and us, and as our nation and our country come together.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
It was indeed a pleasure having you, hearing that information from Tobago Information Technology Limited. I got it right this time. All right, so thank you so much for joining us here on Youth Wednesdays, viewers on our varying platforms, Facebook, YouTube, 102 and Amplia. This brings us to the end of Youth Wednesdays on Tobago Updates here, Wednesday, 30th of July, 2025. Renessa and I will be saying goodbye to you. Mr. Williams will be saying goodbye to you. But before we go, we just want to encourage you to share the live, share the live, share the live. Up next, we have Good Morning Tobago. That's GMT with Miss Chanel Felix.